Okay, explain your logic to me, because I am honestly confused about how your brain processes danger. You see a severe thunderstorm warning on your phone. It had the big red letters and the scary strobing map graphics that scream, hide in the basement, and your first instinct, your immediate reaction to imminent weather doom is, let's watch a horror movie. Who does that? Who looks at a tornado watch and thinks, you know what would pair well with this anxiety? A movie about demonic possession. You are actively inviting bad vibes into this house. It is like you want the house to be haunted. You are putting out a welcome mat for ghosts and saying, come on in, the ambiance is perfect for a poltergeist. No, I am not scared. I am absolutely not scared. That is a baseless accusation. I am just observant. I am observing that the wind sounds exactly like a banshee screaming, and the movie you picked has a literal banshee in it. That is too much banshee for one Tuesday night. My banshee quote is full. I'm coming over here. Not because I'm scared, but because the angle is bad from my chair. Yeah. The glare from the lightning is hitting the screen and ruining the cinematography. It's terrible. I can't enjoy the art of the film from over there. Also, if something jumps out at the screen, I need a human shield. That is you. You are the designated sacrifice. If the ghost comes out of the TV, like in The Ring, you have to tackle it. That is the rule of friendship. Congrats on the promotion, by the way. Most people work years to become a designated sacrifice, but you got the job instantly. Now, shh. It's starting, and I need to focus on mentally preparing myself to hate this. Oh my God, did you see that? The mirror, the thing in the bathroom mirror. I told you mirrors are evil. I have been saying this since we were 12. Never trust a reflection in a movie. That is rule number 1 of horror survival. If you see a mirror, you smash it or you cover it with a towel. You do not look into it while brushing your teeth because that is exactly when the demon is standing behind you. Okay, stop laughing at me. It is not funny. You are laughing, but I am currently having a cardiac event. My heart is literally trying to escape my chest. It is beating so fast, I think I might actually pass out from lack of oxygen. Feel this. No, seriously, give me your hand. I am not joking. Put your hand right here on my chest. Feel my pulse. It is going 1,000,000 miles an hour. It feels like a hummingbird is trapped in my ribcage and is trying to hammer its way out. You think this is funny? You think my terror is amusing? You are sick. You enjoy my suffering. I bet you put salt on slugs when you were a kid, didn't you? I'm not letting go of your arm yet. I need it for stability, emotional support. Plus, your arm is warm and I got cold from the adrenaline spike. My flight or fight response is making me freeze, so I am stealing your body heat. It is a resource transfer. Just let me hold it. It makes me feel like I have a weapon. If a ghost comes, I will just pick up your arm and throw the remote at them. Wait. Pause it. Pause the movie right now. Do not argue with me. Just hit the pause button. Did you hear that? No, not the thunder. I know what thunder sounds like. Thunder is loud and rumbly. This was different. This was under the thunder. It was that specific scratching sound. It sounded like it was coming from the window.
the one behind the TV. I am not being paranoid. I am being vigilant. I know what I heard. It sounded like claws or a really big branch trying to break in, or a skeleton finger tapping on the glass asking to come in for tea and murder. Don't look at me like that with your "you're crazy" face. I can see you judging me. The storm is getting worse. Just look at the trees outside. They are bending in half. The wind is literally howling like a pack of wolves. Maybe we should turn the volume down? Just a little? So we can hear if the roof flies off or if a serial killer is politely knocking on the front door? I just think we need to be aware of our surroundings. Situational awareness. It is a survival skill. You are way too relaxed for a code red weather event. You are sitting there eating popcorn while the world is ending outside. I just want to be able to hear if the window breaks, okay? Is that too much to ask? To prioritize our physical safety over the dialogue of a B-movie vampire who can't act? Thank you.
You are so brave. Look at you, Mr. Rational Logic Man. It is just the wind. It is just a branch. Ghosts aren't real. Must be nice to live in such a logical, fearless world where nothing goes bump in the night and everything has a scientific explanation. Fine. If you are so brave, Mr. Gryffindor, go check it. Go check the window. Make sure it's locked. I want a visual confirmation. I want you to physically pull on the latch and verify it is secured against intruders, both human and supernatural. I want to hear the click of the lock. I'm coming with you. Because if you get snatched by a wind monster or sucked out into the cyclone, I need to know so I can run away. I can't save you, obviously. I have 0 upper body strength. I would just be dead weight. But I can warn you. I can tell the police how brave you were right before the shadow monster ate you. I will write a very nice eulogy about how you died investigating a noise like a character in a bad horror movie. Wait, hold on to my shirt. It is dark in this corner. Just tug on it if you see anything suspicious. Or if you feel a cold spot, cold spots mean ghosts. Or drafts. But usually ghosts. Okay, it is locked. You were right. You are always right. It is annoying how right you are. You have this smug aura of correctness about you. But thanks for checking, my hero. You have successfully secured the perimeter. Now let's get back to the couch before the monsters under the rug grab our ankles. Okay. That was loud. That was extremely loud. That sounded like a bomb went off in the backyard. My ears are actually ringing. And now it is dark. The power is out, obviously, because the universe listens to me when I complain about horror movies and decides to make it a horror movie. It is basically mocking me at this point.
Oh, you don't like scary movies? Here, live in one. Have some atmospheric lighting. Where are you? I can't see anything. It is pitch black. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. This is literally the opening scene of The Conjuring. This is how the family dies in the first 10 minutes. They get separated in the dark, and then the clapping starts. I do not want to be the clapping victim. Don't move. Keep talking so I can echolocate you like a bat. Say something. Say anything. Recite the periodic table, sing the alphabet song. I need consistent audio input to triangulate your position in three-dimensional space. Okay, I found your shoulder. Hi, you feel very solid. That is good. Do not move. I am attaching myself to you like a barnacle. Do we have flashlights? Do we even own flashlights? Or are we going to die in the dark like unprepared amateurs who didn't check the batteries? Please tell me you have a survival kit, or at least a scented candle. I will settle for a scented candle. I just need photons, real, actual photons to combat the void. Even a birthday candle would be acceptable right now.
Kitchen. We need to go to the kitchen. That is where the drawer of useful things is. The junk drawer. Every house has one. It is the law of home ownership. It has batteries, takeout menus, rubber bands, and hopefully a flashlight that still works and isn't corroded. Walk slowly. I don't want to stub my toe. A toe injury in an apocalypse scenario is fatal. Infection sets in fast. Next thing you know, gangrene, and I do not want to lose a toe tonight. It would ruin my pedicure. I just got them done. Why is this always so long? It feels longer in the dark. It feels like the hallway in The Shining. The perspective is all warped. If I see twins at the end of this hallway asking me to play with them, I am going to scream so loud the glass windows will shatter. Are you holding my hand? Your hand is sweaty. No, my hand is not sweaty. My hand is glistening with survival dew to verify grip. It is different. It is tactical sweat. It enhances friction for holding weapons or climbing trees. Squeeze it back, though. A little harder, just so I know you are solid and not a ghost mimicking your shape. I read that ghosts can mimic touches, but they feel cold. You feel warm. That is a good sign. Okay, watch out for the wall. I think the wall is closer than it looks. I have absolutely zero depth perception in the dark. I am basically operating on hope and anxiety right now. Do not walk me into a doorframe. Ow! Okay, I am okay. I just tripped over, I think, my own foot. Or maybe the rug. I am graceful like a swan. A blind, panic-stricken swan crashing into a retaining wall at high velocity. My coordination has officially left the building. Whoa, okay, sorry. I didn't mean to tackle you. I just lost my equilibrium for a second. The darkness is messing with my inner ear. I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit and you were the only solid object in the universe. We are extremely close to the wall right now. I am pinned between you and the drywall. Can you breathe? I think I knocked the wind out of you. Or maybe that is just my elbow in your ribs. I have very sharp elbows. They are weapons. I call them my daggers. I should register them as lethal weapons. Your heart is beating fast again. I can feel it through your shirt. It makes a thump-thump sound against my arm. It is racing. Is that because I scared you? Did I startle you with my lack of coordination? Or is it because I am currently pinning you against the hallway wall in the dark? I am kidding. Mostly, that was a joke to lighten the mood. You can laugh. It is okay to laugh in the face of danger. It releases endorphins. Dealing with adrenaline is easier with humor. Let's find that flashlight before this gets any more awkward and I accidentally knee you in the stomach or step on your foot.
Let there be light. Okay, it is not much light. It is a very sad, dying beam of yellow light. It looks like a flashlight from 1995 that has been sitting in a drawer rotting for 2 decades. But it is better than the void. It is civilization. It represents humanity's triumph over nature. Look at us. We look like ghosts. We look like we are telling spooky stories around a campfire, except the campfire is a dying battery, and the woods are your living room. The shadows are huge. Look at the shadow your head is casting on the wall. It looks like an alien. Here, hold it under your chin. Do the scary face. You know the one where you look like a deranged maniac. Okay, that is actually terrifying. Stop. You look like a demon. You look like the villain who reveals himself in the final act to be the killer all along. It was me, Austin. Let's light some candles. I saw some in the living room. Vanilla bean, or maybe lavender? Something soothing to counteract the terror. Aromatherapy is a valid survival strategy. This is kind of cozy, actually. Once you get past the imminent death vibe, the candlelight makes everything look soft. It makes the room look like a sanctuary. It makes you look soft. Not soft like weak, soft like nice, approachable. Less like a brother, more like someone I would trust to save me from zombies. The lighting is very flattering on you. It hits your cheekbones nicely. You should carry a candle around everywhere. It is a good look.
Is it just me, or is the temperature dropping like a rock? The heat must be off. And this house has the insulation of a cardboard box. It is basically a wind tunnel with windows. I feel a draft coming from literally everywhere. The floorboards are breathing cold air. The windows are leaking thermal energy like a sieve. I can physically feel the warmth leaving my body. I am evaporating. I am becoming an ice sculpture. If I stand still too long, I will shatter into a million frozen pieces. Look at my arm. Goosebumps. Literal goosebumps. You could grate cheese on my arm right now. That is how cold I am. My skin is protesting this environment. My hair is standing on end. I didn't dress for the Arctic. I dressed for a movie night in a comfy, climate-controlled environment. This is negligence on your part. You should have warned me to bring a parka, or a spacesuit, or a portable heater powered by nuclear energy. It reminds me of that one time we went camping in October and forgot sleeping bags. Do you remember that? We tried to sleep under a tarp and I woke up convinced I had lost my toes to frostbite. I swore I would never be that cold again, and yet here I am, in your living room, reliving my trauma. The universe has a cruel sense of irony. If I freeze to death, I am haunting you. I will be the ghost that hides your keys every morning, I promise you. I will be a very annoying poltergeist who specifically messes with the thermostat settings just to make a point.
I will make your showers cold forever. We need a strategy. We cannot just sit on separate ends of the couch and freeze. That is inefficient. That is how people die in disaster movies. They get separated and hypothermia gets them one by one. Or the wolves get them. I propose a nest, a centralized heat location. We take all the pillows from the couch and the blankets from the guest room, and we build a localized heat zone on the floor. Yes, a pillow fort, but for adults, a survival bunker, a tactical warmth enclosure. It is not childish, it is architectural genius. It is utilizing available resources to maximize survival probability. Don't roll your eyes. Heat rises, but we are staying low to conserve energy. It makes sense. It is physics. I saw it on a survival show once. Or maybe a cartoon. It doesn't matter. The physics are sound. Help me move the coffee table. Slide it over there. Watch your shins. Do not scrape the floor. I used to build these epic forts when I was a kid. My dad would let me use the dining room chairs, and I would drape sheets over them and pretend I was waiting out a nuclear winter. I had a whole system for food rationing involving graham crackers. I survived for hours in there. I am tapping into that primal architectural instinct right now. There, now pile the pillows. Maximum density. We need walls, we need insulation. This is structurally sound engineering. We are creating a microclimate. If we do this right, we might survive the night without losing any toes. We can call it Fort Nosh, or the Citadel of Warmth.
Okay, the nest is built, but we have a problem. A logistical supply chain problem. We have 2 thin blankets. One is fleece, which is okay, but then one is whatever this scratchy wool thing is. It feels like steel wool. Did you skin a robot sheep for this? It is exfoliating my skin just looking at it. I think this blanket we used in the Civil War. It belongs in a museum, not on my skin. If we use them separately, we both die. We will turn into icicles by morning. The R value of these blankets individually is pathetic. It is practically negative insulation. If we combine them, we create a thermal seal. We double the insulation capacity. We create a barrier against the entropy of the universe. Come on, don't be weird about it. It is biology. Mammals huddle for warmth. Penguins do it. Puppies do it. Are you too cool to be a penguin? Are you too cool for survival? Are you gonna let your ego freeze us to death? Get in here. Come on. See? Instantly warmer. It is simple thermodynamics, body heat transfer. You radiate heat like a furnace. It is actually unfair. You are like a human radiator. I am stealing your British thermal units. I am a heat vampire draining your energy to sustain my own life force. Thank you for your sacrifice. I will remember you when I'm thawed out. Also, stop trying to give me the scratchy blanket. I see what you're doing. You are trying to maneuver me toward the wool one. I will not accept it. I claim the fleece. It is my birthright as the guest. You have to take the scratchy one because you are the host, and the host always suffers for the guest. Those are the rules of hospitality. You can read about it in the ancient texts. Okay, stop shifting. Every time you move, you let a draft in. You are breaking the seal. You are compromising the structural integrity of the fort. Sit still.
Stop fidgeting. You are wetter than an otter and shaking the whole foundation. You have to commit to the cuddle. You cannot half cuddle in a survival situation. Yes, it is a cuddle. Call it what it is. It is a survival cuddle. It is purely platonic and utilitarian. It is for the greater good of keeping our core body temperatures at 98.6 degrees. It is a medical necessity prescribed by Dr. Nature. Just relax your shoulder. You are stiff as a board. You feel like a statue. Are you flexing? Stop flexing. Relax your muscles. Here, I'm just going to rest my head here on your shoulder. Just right here in this little crook of your neck. It fits perfectly, which is suspicious, but I will accept it. Is that okay? It is just to keep my ear warm. My ear was freezing. It was practically falling off. I don't want to lose an ear. Van Gogh lost an ear, and look what happened to him. He went crazy and painted swirls. I don't want to paint swirls. This is nice. The rain sounds loud, slamming against the roof, but in here, it is quiet. It is safe. You smell like laundry detergent and something else, something good, like safety. And maybe cedarwood. Do you use cedarwood shampoo? It works for you. It smells like a forest after rain. It is very grounding. My phone is dead, and yours has no signal. We are officially cut off from civilization. We are on an island in the storm. We are castaways. If we post a selfie and no one is around to like it, does it even exist? Are we even real right now? Or are we just simulations in a dark room wondering if the server crashed? I am bored. We can't sleep yet. It is too loud outside. The wind is sounding angry. It sounds like the house is being buffeted by a giant who wants his money back. The shingles are probably flying off one by one like playing cards. Let's play a game. To keep our minds active, to prevent space madness, we need mental stimulation to keep our brains from eating themselves. 20 questions? No, that is boring. I know everything about you. I know your favorite color is blue, and you are afraid of clowns, and you hate olives. I know your social security number. Okay, I don't. But I probably could guess your password. It is probably password 123, isn't it? Or Batman 1? Truth or dare? But we can't do dares because it is pitch black and I am not moving from this blanket fortress. I refuse to leave the thermal zone. Any dare involving movement is vetoed immediately. I will go first to set the tone, to show you I am brave. Vulnerability is strength, right? That is what Brené Brown says in all those TED Talks I watch at 3 a.m. Truth. Have you ever lied to me about something important? No? Really? Never? In 10 years of friendship? You have never told a single white lie? You have never pretended to like my cooking? You have never pretended you liked my haircut that one year I got bangs? Because I know that haircut was a crime against humanity, and you told me it looked French. Was that a lie? You are lying right now. I can tell. Your eye twitched. I felt it against my hair. You have a tell. You are a terrible liar. You twitch like a rabbit when you lie. Okay, fine. I will accept it for now. But I am watching you. I am filing this away for further interrogation later. The jury is still out. Your turn. Ask me something. Anything. Make it good. Dig deep into the vaults of curiosity. What is my biggest fear? Easy. Being forgotten. Like just fading away and leaving no mark on the world. Or being alone in a storm. Being alone in the dark when the thunder shakes the walls. That is pretty high on the list right now. Actually, being alone in general is kind of scary. I talk a lot to fill the silence, you know? Okay, my turn. And this one is real. No deflecting. Look at me. Truth. Have you ever thought about dating a friend?
You are hesitating. That is an answer in itself. Silence is the loudest answer you could possibly give. If the answer was, no, never, that is gross, you would have said it instantly. You would have laughed. You would have said, ew, no, you guys are like sisters to me. But you are thinking. You are processing. You are accessing the files in your brain to see how much you want to reveal. You are calculating the risk versus reward of honesty. Maybe? What kind of answer is maybe? That is a politician answer. That is a cop-out. That is the answer you give when you don't want to incriminate yourself, but you also don't want to lie. It is the Fifth Amendment of answers. Who was it? Was it Sarah? Was it Jen? Was it that girl from chemistry class who borrowed your notes that one time? The one with the red hair who always smelled like vanilla? I always suspected you liked her. She laughed way too hard at your bad jokes. You are not going to tell me. Okay, keep your secrets, Gandalf. Keep your mysterious past locked away in your wizard tower. But I saw you blink in the candlelight. You blinked 3 times fast. That means you are nervous. I am profiling you right now. I am inside your head. I am reading your micro expressions like a book. I should work for the FBI as a human lie detector. Seriously though, you have a very expressive face. You think you are stone-faced, but your eyebrows do a little dance every time you are uncomfortable. It is adorable, but it is also a liability. You would be terrible at poker. I would take all your money in 5 minutes. My turn to answer? Okay. Ask me. I am an open book. I have nothing to hide. I am transparency personified. I am a glass house. Have I ever thought about it? Yes. I am not joking. Yes, I have. There is someone. He is really great, like annoyingly great. He refuses to take credit for anything. He makes me feel safe when there are banshees outside. He lets me steal his body heat without complaining too much. He builds really excellent pillow forts and checks windows for monsters. But he is also totally oblivious, like dense as a brick wall. He has the observational skills of a rock when it comes to romance. He notices everything else, the weather, the movie plot holes, but misses the obvious person right in front of him. I could practically spell it out in skywriting, and he would think I was just being friendly.
I could hire a marching band to play I Like You, and he would just think I really like parades. I could send him a notarized letter declaring my love, and he would think it was a prank. Why are you quiet? Did I make it awkward? Good. Truth allows for awkwardness. That is the point of the game. If it isn't awkward, it isn't a truth worth telling. The truth is supposed to sting a little. That's how you know it's real. And honestly, being oblivious is kind of his charm. If he was smooth, I probably wouldn't like him as much. I like that he is a little dorky and doesn't know when a girl is flirting with him. It makes him safe, you know? Unlike the guys who think everyone is in love with them.
What was that? That wasn't thunder. That was something hit the house. It sounded like glass. Or wood breaking. It sounded like a structural failure. It sounded like the roof caving in. Oh my God. I think a tree came down. I think a tree actually hit the roof. The big oak tree in the backyard, the one with the heavy branches. It probably snapped. I knew we should have trimmed that tree last summer. I told you it looked top-heavy. Don't go. Don't go check. Please. You are not going out there. I don't care if it is safe. I don't care about the window. I don't care about the insurance claim. Let the house flood. I don't care. Just stay here. I am actually scared now. I am not playing anymore. My heart is hurting. It is beating so fast. I feel sick. My fear response is maxed out. I can feel the adrenaline making my hand shake. Just hold me. Tighter. Please. I need to feel you. I need to know you are right here. I need to know you are solid. Don't let go. Promise me you won't let go. If you leave this fort right now, I will never forgive you. I will haunt you for eternity. Just hold me until it stops. Just be my anchor right now. I watched a documentary about storm chasers once, and they said the scariest part isn't the wind. It's the debris. It's the flying objects. I don't want you to be hit by a flying object. Stay here where the debris field is 0.
Is it over? Is the noise stopping? I hate storms. I act like I don't. I act like I am cool and oh, it is just weather. But I hate them. They make me feel small. It feels like everything is out of control. It feels like the sky is angry at us. It feels like we're tiny and insignificant and could just be blown away like dust. It makes me realize how fragile everything actually is. But you're not looking scared. You're barely moving. You are just solid. You are grounded. You are like a mountain. How do you do that? How do you stay so calm when the world is practically ending outside? Do you not have a fear response? Are you missing the amygdala part of your brain? Or are you just that good at hiding it? It is really comforting. It makes me feel like maybe we aren't going to die. It makes me feel like you have a plan, even if you don't. I think if I was here alone, I would be crying in the bathtub right now, wearing a helmet and hugging a toaster. I would be a complete wreck. So, thanks for being my rock. Even if you are a stubborn rock who picks bad movies, you are a very good rock. You are the best rock I know. I remember when we were kids and got caught in that rainstorm at the park, you gave me your jacket then too. You walked home soaking wet in a t-shirt and you got sick for a week, but you never complained. That is just who you are. You take the rain so I don't have to.
Okay, I think the worst is past. The wind is dying down a little. I can hear the rain again instead of just roaring. It sounds more like rain and less like a jet engine trying to take off. You can let go of my head now. You have been shielding me from debris that isn't falling. You have been protecting me from hypothetical roof collapse. Or you don't have to. I don't mind. The flashlight is flickering out. Look, the bulb is dying. It is doing that spasm thing before it dies forever. We probably should have changed the batteries in 2018. It is giving its last breath. We are about to lose our last technological connection to the light. We are going to be in total darkness in about 10 seconds. Total black. The kind of black where you lose sense of time. Does that scare you? Total darkness with no backup light source? It doesn't scare me anymore. Not while you're holding me like this. In fact, I kind of like the dark. It hides things. It makes it easier to be brave. It makes it easier to say things I wouldn't say with the lights on. It acts like a shield against embarrassment. I can't see your face judging me, so I can just talk. I feel like I can tell the truth in the dark because it feels like a confessional. The priests have those screens so they can't see you, right? The dark is our screen. It is our anonymity buffer.
Your face is really close to mine. I can see your eyes adjusting to the dark. I can see the little specks of gold in them. I never noticed you had gold specks before. It is like little galaxies in your eyes. I must have looked at you 1,000 times and never noticed the galaxies. You know, earlier, when we were playing Truth or Dare, and I said there was a guy, a dense, oblivious guy, the one who needs skywriting, the one who needs a marching band. You didn't ask who it was. Why didn't you ask? Were you afraid of the answer? Or did you already know? Did you know it was you? Did you figure it out? Did the puzzle pieces finally click into place in that thick skull of yours? Or are you just hoping it's you? My heart is racing again, but it is not the storm this time. It is adrenaline, but a different kind. It is the good kind, the dizzy kind, the kind you get right before a roller coaster drops. I dare you. I dare you to guess who it is. I dare you to be right. I dare you to say what you are thinking right now. Say it. Just say his name. If you say the wrong name, I am going to be so mad. If you say, "Is it Kevin?" I will leave this fort immediately. Do not say Kevin. Kevin is the worst. Just use your brain and your heart for 1 second. Is it morning? Oh, my neck is stiff. Sleeping on the floor was a terrible idea. My survival strategy has backfired. I need a chiropractor. I feel like I aged 50 years in one night. My back is shaped like a pretzel now. I don't think I can ever stand up straight again. Wait, why is my leg... Oh, we are very entangled.
Your leg is over mine, and my arm is under your shirt? How did that happen? When did that happen? I do not recall authorizing this level of contact. I must have been searching for warmth like a heat-seeking missile. I must be a restless sleeper. I was cold. I was seeking the source of the heat. It was strictly a subconscious survival mechanism. I take no responsibility for my sleeping self's actions. She has a mind of her own, and apparently she has no boundaries. You look cute when you sleep. Less grumpy. More peaceful. I should take a picture for blackmail. I could post this and ruin your reputation as a tough guy. Local tough guy cuddles in pillow fort. Dealing with the paparazzi would be tough for you. You would have to move to a new town. But seriously, don't move. Just for a second. It is actually really warm right now, and the floor is cold outside this bubble. Let me just exist here for one more minute before reality comes crashing back in. I feel like if I move, the spell breaks. Right now, in this fort, we are still the people who almost kissed. Once we stand up, we go back to being friends who make awkward jokes. I want to stay in the almost phase for just a few more seconds. Is that okay? Can we just hit snooze on reality?
Okay, disentangle. Operation detach in 3, 2, 1. Limbs retreating, returning to personal bubble. The sun is out. Look. It is blinding. The birds are singing. It is like a Disney movie out there. The sky is aggressively blue. It is mocking us with its cheerfulness. It is acting like it didn't just try to kill us 12 hours ago. After the apocalypse last night, it feels weird. Like nothing happened. Like the world just reset and deleted the storm file. It is gaslighting us. The branch is even gone from the window. But something did happen, right? I didn't hallucinate the pillow fort, or the truth game, or the almost moment. We almost kissed. That happened. That is a fact in the historical record. I have witnesses. Well, the fridge is a witness. You are scratching your head. You look confused. You look like you just woke up on Mars. Don't overthink it. It was a moment, a storm moment. Adrenaline does weird things to people. It makes us say crazy things. Just blame the atmospheric pressure. Low-pressure systems create high emotional pressure. That is science. Look it up. But if you want to talk about it, we can. At some point. Not now. I need coffee first. I cannot process emotions without caffeine. Also, look at this living room. It looks like a bomb went off. Or a slumber party for giants. We have pillows everywhere. This cleanup operation is going to take at least an hour. I hope you have a vacuum, because I think I spilled popcorn in the confusion last night.
Hey, about what I said, the truth about the oblivious guy, he is not that oblivious. I think he is starting to figure it out. I think the gears are finally turning in his head. I saw the light bulb turn on. It was dim, but it was there. It flickered a little, but it has potential. Next time, let's not wait for a hurricane to hang out in the dark, okay? Maybe we can just watch a movie. A non-scary one. A comedy. A rom-com. And sit on the couch. Together. Without the threat of death hanging over us. We can eat popcorn without clutching it in terror. Bye, hero. Text me when you wake up properly. And you are a good cuddler, just so you know. 10 out of 10, would recommend to a friend. 5 stars on Yelp, best survival cuddle of my life. I will leave you a very positive review. See you later. Don't let the vampires in, and fix that window latch, okay? I don't want the banshees coming back. And don't clean up the fort yet. Maybe we can use it again. Just saying. Okay, bye. Oh, and one last thing. You left your sweatshirt at my place last week. I was going to give it back, but I think I'm gonna keep it for a while. It smells like you, and it is way softer than my blankets. I am officially stealing it. Consider it payment for my emotional distress caused by your movie choice. Okay, now I'm actually leaving. Bye!